Yeah. Well, I should just came down here in the first place. I wanted to lay in my bed. I just popped on here real quick because I said I would today, guys, because I didn't post a video. And y'all know how I feel about stuff not happening on my channel when it's supposed to, so I said I was just going to come on here, pop on here real live. I know a lot of people, I've seen that MRTV and Cowboy was live when I opened my YouTube app, so. But also, I'm not going to be on here that long. I'm probably going to be on here for like 15 minutes, okay? 50 minutes. I just literally wanted to come on here and say hi to y'all. I am beat, tired, boss. So, here I am again. I'm telling y'all, this Bohemian, man, it is, it shed so much. Lord, I don't know if it was I continually blame it on the person that was in the back. I feel like the girl in the front she was really good. And somehow, like the last couple times, the person in the front was good. Like the last time I got them done, hey Queen Ali, hey girl, what's up, girl? I feel like the last time I got done, the lady who was in the front, she was the bomb. I mean, but I feel like the back was cool. The lady in the back was just she was not that fast. I could quote color while I'm seeing her trying. My daddy, we all had initiated this like coloring challenge, and my dad been the only one that's still been like coloring or whatever, and he done bought multiple coloring books and stuff. I want to get my hair done like that. You should, girl. I don't know if y'all got I went to this African hair braiding salon here. I will say that though, it is a lot more maintenance than just regular box braids, I'll tell you that. But I was cute on vacation though, I'll tell you that. I was cute, so we'll take it. But yeah, it's a lot of maintenance, and I just definitely don't want to be out here looking crazy and scruffy, you know what I'm saying, like the Bohemian part. So I got to comb through it every day. Now what I want to do too is like take a brush to it, because I've seen people do that and I just ain't did it yet. But honestly, I meant to take the brush with me on vacation. I didn't do it, and now that I ain't on vacation, I really like this hair was for vacation, and now that I ain't on vacation no more. It's not that I don't care, but it's like I don't care. But of course, I can't be out here looking raggedy, and this got to last me for like the next 2 months. So, because one thing I'm gonna do is get my money's worth. Y'all know how I feel. That listen, it ain't just when it comes to food, as far as not being wasteful. It's with this hair too, because it was not cheap. I mean, it wasn't like an arm and a leg, you know what I'm saying? But it still wasn't cheap, and it ain't nothing I ain't about to waste it. So we're gonna add a style for a little minute, okay? Where did you go for vacation? Oh, so my boyfriend and I, we went to Puerto Rico for his birthday, and we had a great time. I'm gonna do a regular video so I can tell you all about it. I talked about it in the live that I did on Thursday, because I didn't post a video that day either. But I feel like I did really good though. Why? Because y'all wouldn't have known I was on vacation, because I recorded all the videos for when I was gonna be gone, and then I was supposed to get back on Wednesday evening about 6 o'clock, and I was gonna do a video when I got home, but my the flights got super delayed. I didn't end up getting home until like after midnight, so I didn't get to do a video, and then I just wasn't even hungry. I didn't have time. I don't know why I do this to myself, and that I don't schedule like an extra day or a day buffer between coming from vacation and going to work, because yeah, it's just needed, and I just always just end up, oh, wow. I just always end up just going straight back to work, and I need to quit that. Some days, like one time, back in had to be like 2016 when I went to California, and I took Gavin with me, and that day I came from the plane and went to work. I had to, and then we had took a red eye, and I think I had to drop him off at daycare, and then I went straight to work. So I didn't sleep because I don't think I really slept on the plane for real. Um, and but surprisingly, I wasn't. It ain't hit like I stayed up all day. Maybe it was the adrenaline or whatever, but I stayed up all day and I wasn't really tired. Like I went to sleep at my normal time or whatever. I'm sure it probably hit me a couple days later, but just the me being back in like in the hustle and bustle of things, that probably was what kept me up. But I mean, can we finally get an overdue 360? No. Super nice. Yeah, I would love to see it. Yeah, I didn't do like a vlog or anything, but I don't know, maybe we'll see. Maybe might put together some shorts or whatever. I stopped. I think I kind of got discouraged, but then I probably overkilled it too. What was it? Was it Greece where I hit y'all with all them vacation vlogs and y'all was like, or either Costa Rica or Greece, and y'all was just over it. Y'all was like, because like the first couple days, like I got a lot of views or whatever, but then they just dropped off or whatever, and I forget which one it was. I can't remember if it was Costa Rica or Greece, but I think Costa Rica. I think I didn't post that content until I got back though. But I still, but and then Greece. So maybe it wasn't Greece. No, maybe it was Greece. I feel like maybe it was Greece. I don't know. One of the vacations, y'all was just like y'all was over it. So I was just like, oh, maybe. And then also, I mean, even though I try to put, even when I do a vlog, I do try to put some aspect of me eating because I understand that that's mainly what my channel is and that's what y'all want to see. However, um, yeah, like I think it just depends. Vlogs don't really like hit good on my channel, even though, I mean, I don't do it just for the views. I like a lot of I like all the content that I post, but at the same time, I do want it to be viewed well or whatever. I wanted to hit with y'all, and it wouldn't hit, and so I was like, was about to say. So yeah, I didn't even. So the last couple of vacations I've gone on, I haven't even really been. I didn't vlog nothing, or at least not for social media anyway. Like I just obviously take videos so I can look back on them and stuff like that. But I'm not like purposefully taking videos and stuff for YouTube because y'all say no. um. Although Rusty, can we get a happy set? I know, right? Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. I do miss happy Saturdays though. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. It was, girl. I watched all of them. All the Greece ones. Okay, you watched all the Greece ones. I mean, I thought it was pretty interesting, but yeah, Costa Rica, you wrote as like a thoroughbred. You so crazy. Not complaining. Oh, okay. So it was Costa Rica, the one that I did like hella videos for. I did. So I mean, listen, I was trying to get that content because honestly, posting the Costa Rica content was good because I didn't have to do like regular videos, like, and that was back when I was doing everyday videos. So that was another thing too. It's just like if I get all this content in Costa Rica, then that saves me from having to do a video because y'all don't understand. Like I love, I obviously I still enjoy doing YouTube. This is why I still do it, but I do enjoy having the breaks in between, like days when I actually need to do a video, and it's just nice to just sit down and eat, and I don't have to do a video or whatever. But then when I do sit down and eat, it's just like, girl, turn this camera on because you're gonna be salty if you don't or whatever. So it's I don't even know. It's a catch-22, I suppose. But yeah. Anywho, how's y'all Saturday going? It's been cool. What did I do? I side hustled most of the day, and then my nephew just had back surgery, so I went to go see him. He got discharged today, so I went to go see him or whatever. The boy been on me, okay, begging me to come see him every second of the day. It's like, bro, I got things to do. I got household to maintain. So it was funny. I did go over there, and then and now I'm back home. Um, like Greece was a lot as well, but Costa Rica won because there was a pool. There was pool stuff happening. You so crazy. You are entitled to a break. Yeah, girl. I'm so listen. And I was so happy with myself this last time. Like I said, because I've always wanted to do it, like just watching Beloved before I even started doing YouTube, and how she used to always just like have hella videos in the bank, so that when she went on vacation, you would never know she was gone because she had pre-recorded a whole bunch of videos and posted them and stuff like that for when she was out of town. So this past time, like I said, I had all my videos, and someone told me I thought about maybe doing one for Thursday, but I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be back. So I thought it would be fine, but I should have did one for Thursday just for good measure or whatever. But I didn't think they were gonna play me like that. I chilled. Saturday is the only day I relaxed. I know that's right. I should have relaxed, honestly. Uh, but listen, it's always money to be made out there. So I was out there. I was out there in them streets, in them Instacart streets, and then I had done, or at least I had signed up for Walmart Spark a long time ago, but I just hadn't done it. Every now and then I would turn the app on just to see. But I did my first one today, and it was cool. I don't know. I have to just keep monitoring it or whatever, because I don't like doing stuff that's going. It looked to me, it was like the miles versus the pay just wasn't adding up. Now it was some on there that was like, really good pay. Like one of them I saw was like at one point it got up to like $53 because they just kept adding money to it because nobody was taking it. But it was like, I feel like it was like 23 stops. I think that one was. It's like, because Walmart Spark is kind of like Amazon Flex or whatever, in that you go and pick up a whole bunch of packages or whatever, or orders, and then you deliver them, one by one or whatever. But yeah, like I said, the miles just don't be adding up for me. Like I want the most amount of money for the least amount of miles and effort too, because some of them you was having to shop and pick up, and then anybody doing all that. But the one that I did was, it was only a shop. I just shopped, and then it wasn't that far from the store, so I was like, okay, let me do this just so I can get my feet wet with this one. So, what was I about to say? Oh, hi, Yaslin Marmalejos. Hi, WVL. I love that you cook food now in catering. I know, thank you. I love it too. I love it so much. I think that it's so me. Like it's fun. It's just a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of work or whatever. And sometimes like it's really big jobs. I'm like, girl, what you get yourself into? But I do it, and it'd be fun. It'd be fun, and I'd be just excited to hear the feedback or what have you. Everybody like loves it and stuff, and it's doing something I love or whatever, and just having something that is mine. Like obviously I do all my other little side hustles or whatever, but that hustle is mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see where God leads me in that endeavor in my business or what have you. So just grateful for that journey. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just a pleasure to see that people are pleased, and their bellies are happy and full. That is the goal. Um, Let me in chat. What vid I subbed and like, yay, thank you so much. I would have never expected that. I know. So yeah, was about to say, so I'm gonna be out there again tomorrow too, okay? Because I got to get this money, okay? And I got to recoup some of this vacation money, child. But no, it was good. It was well worth it for sure. Good time. And I got to be making. Listen, I'm going on other trips, so I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to make this money, y'all. These trips ain't gonna pay for themselves. So, what was I about to say? But yeah, other than that, I get working, but chilling today or whatever. It rained. It was raining. That's what kind of prompted me to leave my sister's house. I probably would have stayed over for a little bit longer, but shoot, they were talking about flash flood out there. I said, yeah, let me go ahead, And peace out here. Oh, I appreciate you, Yaslin. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You're good. You're good. I appreciate you. Um, what was I about to say? Um, yeah, they was talking about flash flooding out there where she stay at, and I'm just like, yeah, let me not get stuck out here or whatever. So even though I know my nephew would have liked to, he's up here asking me if I could spend the night. I'm like, bro, I can't spend the night. I got to go home. He called me like so many times before I even got there, asking me if I was still coming. Am I coming? I was just like, bro, I'm coming. Like, chill out, dog. Um, so yeah. Do you have pets? I don't have pets. Yeah, it's been 70s here since summer started. Really? That's it. Cause girls, it's been hot. It has been hot. It's been like 80s, 90s. Today, I don't even know what it was yesterday. I think it was like 80, but it had to be 80. So I feel like it had to be 90. It was hot. It was so hot. I was outside and I was walking around and it was so hot. My back was sweating. I felt the sweat dripping off my back. And today was hot too. Like I liked it. I like to ride around with my windows down. I don't necessarily like to put the AC on. One, because I just like the fresh air, but also two, because I know it'll run your gas faster. It do. I don't hear nobody say it do. Yasmin, she tested it out and she realized, and she said she agrees with my theory now. But YWW. But yeah, it just, and so I was just like, but some days, and especially like if the kids is in the car, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna torture them like I torture myself. So I do. I had to turn AC on today. I said, no, it's too hot out here. I gotta turn this AC on. So yeah. I don't have any pets. I did have pets. I had two dogs at one point, and then I had a cat, and I had to rehome all of them because now I didn't have the dogs and the cat at the same time, but I had the dogs first and then I had the cat. And yeah, I had to rehome them. The dogs are just because of things that was going on, just personal wise. I just had to go ahead and rehome them, and then so I gave them to some friends. And then the cat, I only had one cat. I had to rehome her because she was scratching up my furniture. And listen, I don't mean to be vain or, you know, in that regard, but listen, I paid a lot of money for this furniture, and it's really nice. And I mean, yes, I can't take it with me, but I don't. While it's here and while I'm here, I would like to enjoy it and it be in good condition. And if I could show, I can show y'all because I can flip the camera around. I'm about to show y'all what this cat did to my chair, so y'all can see that I ain't tripping. Okay, this is show y'all. Oh, it ain't really. Oh man, I really can't really see. But y'all see this? This is what this cat did. Okay, this is just one side. She did it to the other side over there, and then not just this chair. This is the worst of the chairs that she messed up with. Y'all see what she did? And now, she had, her name was Pretty Girl Luna, PGL as a nickname, or Pretty Girl for short. And I had plenty of scratching posts for her. Like I bought this huge cat tower that had multiple scratching posts on the cat tower. She had some other scratch posts around the house. I had got this other thing that she could scratch on, but she never even got to touch that because I had rehomed her before I even opened it up. But I had bought it off Amazon. Oh, it's been nice to see my cousin in the chat. It was 93 yesterday, and maybe August it would be hot. Dang. Oh, so my cousin in the chat, she said it was 90s all week. Okay, that it felt, and it had to be because it was hot. Yesterday was hot. Was about to say. Yeah, so little girl was scratching up everything, and that was just that chair. She was scratching some other stuff, like it didn't, like, she wasn't able to like kind of ruin that, but these chairs in here, that, like I said, that was the worst of them. But she scratched up some of the other chairs around the table. And what I love, when I tell you I love my kitchen table, I love it so much. I eyed it for so long. I waited to pull the trigger for it, and like that just paid off. I feel like I just paid it off. I think I did. I think I finally just paid the table off or whatever. But like, listen, it was not cheap. It was a lot of money, and I don't appreciate her scratching in my chair, so she had to go. And then there's this other chair that I have. It's like an accent chair in my living room, and she scratched that up, scratched the arms of it up, and I'm salty because like why would she do that? Also, I can't get another one. Like that chair sold out everywhere. And I want to say, I don't know, I just got it for a deal or whatever. So I'm just whatever. And it's such a nice chair. Like so many people tried to steal my chair because they just like it so much. And then she scratched up like she always was scratching on stuff or just whatever. But um, I was about to say these tweed chairs just got the worst of it. And now I did try different methods before I rehomed her. I looked into getting her declawed. A lot of places aren't doing it anymore. The couple places that I did find, one of them I remember I had to do like a consultation. The consultation was like 75, $80, and it was to see if she was a good candidate for the decline. And then if she was, then I was gonna have to pay like a $300 deposit on the surgery or the procedure, which tells me that it had to be more than $300 because you just paying a deposit. That means it's gonna cost more. And I have a thing about spending money on my nine kids. Okay, like yes, your pets are your kids, but also I just like I was never getting pet insurance. They was gonna go to the vet by one time. And listen, if they needed some sort of invasive procedure or something like that, I was gonna have to put them down. I was gonna have to go ahead and say we are gonna have to say our goodbyes because I'm not paying. I'm not paying thousands of dollars for an animal. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry. I just one I ain't got it, but also if I had it, I ain't got it because it's just no, I can't do that. Like so, in my thing. So let me tell you why I say that because one of my I'm sure I've told the story many times if y'all watch my regular videos, but my work husband back at my old employer, he had a Great Dane. Him and his wife had a Great Dane, and their Great Dane ate a beach towel. Okay. And then the Great Dane had to have emergency surgery to get the beach towel out because obviously he couldn't pass a beach towel through his bowels. And my thing is, I would have to say, go ahead and say goodbye to the man. Because why would you swallow a beach towel, sir? Okay, I think Great Danes aren't like the most intellectually astute of the species of dog, from what I've heard. But and so they paid. Oh, okay. So they paid for the surgery. Surgery was like $1,600, maybe $2,000, close to $2,000, and the dog died 2 weeks later. Are you kidding me? I'm not. So they wasted $2,000. I mean, it wasn't a waste. I'm sure it saved his life in the moment, but like, no, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not doing it. Sorry. So yeah, that's what happened. And since that, I mean, well, and furthermore, when I was younger, and like, listen, we had plenty, we had so many cats, and we had a dog at one point. My mom had got us a dog. We didn't have a dog for long, but we had a little dog, and then the rest of the pets that we had were always cats. She never took cats to the vet. Okay, I know she didn't. We never took a cat to the vet. um, I forget how we had to keep getting new ones. I know I feel like a couple of them probably got ran over by a car, and then like maybe some of them ran away. I don't know, but I mean we stayed with a cat, that's for sure. But I mean I'm not paying. I'm not paying money for. I'm not doing it. I did. Now I did take. Like I said, when I had both the dogs and when I had the cat, I did take them to the vet initially, and that was it. Now, yeah, I'm gonna act it up because I seen that pop up. Hold on, let me go in order. Then I'm gonna address that. You so funny. Um, she said, Jocelyn said that be my cat scratching everything, and my dog be hitting all the pillows, see, biting all the pillows. See, no, no, no. I also was not gonna be one of the people that let a pet sleep in the bed with me. I just, like, I think when I first got my cat, I did let her sleep in the bed, like at the foot of the bed, just a couple times, just to get her acclimated to, you know, the house and everything, you know, her being new and stuff. But then homegirl thought that that was where she was supposed to sleep at. I was like, no, I had to kick her out. I had to go ahead and move her out of there. And the dogs, we never even got to them. I never even got to them like sleeping outside of a crate or whatever, because I was just trying to crate train them. They were puppies. So they were still peeing and pooping all over the place. So I didn't even they never slept outside the crate for real. You're right. She's making a design in my chair, Ali. And then just like, I feel you about the furniture. Look, I can't do it, okay? Hot summer and then lots of rain too makes it stuffy and sticky. Yeah, today was definitely, I feel like, I mean, it rained yesterday, so then today I feel like was definitely one of them days where it's just like hot, stuffy, and sticky for sure. And bad little kitty, they can cause trouble for sure. Yeah, and see, because I ain't got time, so that's why I had to go ahead and let her go. It's crazy. It's crazy rain in the summer, yeah, for sure. Yep, a beach towel just blaze. A dang on beach towel. I feel, I mean, it's rude to say, I'm sure, but listen, the dog deserve to die if he gonna swallow a beach towel. I mean, why would you swallow a beach towel? I mean, I'm just saying, like, it was given you didn't want to be here. No, all right, let me quit playing, because they probably really love their dog, and that's mean. Okay, sorry, my bad. Forgive me, y'all. It was a waste. It was. I'm telling you, like, $2,000. Like, I couldn't imagine, and because I'm not gonna be doing it. Then one of my other friends, she but she had her cat for a long time. Like, I feel like she had her cat for like, I don't know if I'm making it up. She had the cat for at least upwards of 10 years, maybe. I want to say, I don't know why I want to say 20, but she had this cat for a long time, and her cat ended up getting. She had a whole lot of ailments going on, and she had to pay for these shots basically to ease her pain in the last couple days of, you know, in the final days of her cat being alive and stuff like that. I don't know why she didn't put her to sleep or whatever versus like giving her the pain management meds, but I don't know, child. I don't know, cause she was the way she was saying that them meds was a lot, and it wouldn't have been me paying for them. I mean, I get it. I understand there was an attachment because she had the cat for so long and stuff like that. So, you know, I understand, but um. Girl, oh yeah, my what it do ski? Now what it do ski? That's YWW. That's who I was talking about earlier. What I said about you, girl? I said, I forget what we was talking about, but I just mentioned your name. Um, I said something about something that you said that you be saying, but girl, no, I ain't getting no new pet. You crazy? I told you I'm out the pet game. I'm out the pet game, y'all. My sister now she talking about. My sister said that I should get a parrot or a bird. I'm out. I'm out. Somebody said about like maybe a hamster. I know one of my girlfriends was trying to give me her hamster, and I was just like, no, I don't want it. She was asking if maybe my youngest son might want it and stuff like that because her son has it, but like I don't know. I think he had just become disinterested in it. But nope, I don't want it. Oh, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I told you about how my somebody at my old employer, my work husband is what I called him. That was my guy. That's my bestie. But him and his wife had a Great Dane, and the Great Dane swallowed a beach towel, and then they had to pay to have emergency surgery for the towel to be removed because obviously the dog couldn't pass a beach towel, only for the dog to die 2 weeks later. And I'd just be talking about how I'm not paying no money for these pets, man. I'm not getting pet insurance. I'm not. Y'all going to the vet one time on me. That's it. If you got an ailment, you gonna just, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna ride this thing out, or maybe we just put you to sleep. But if it costs me, then that probably ain't gonna happen. And we're gonna get that backyard burial with the homemade little stick. I mean, cause listen, I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Okay. When it comes to certain things, I guess, because some stuff I probably will spend money on, like kitchen appliance. I'm gonna spend some money on it. Okay, some food, I'm gonna spend some money on it. But yeah, That is not something that I'm spending money on, or that I would spend money on. But yeah, $2,000. Hey, ABS from the UK, welcome. Uh oh, yeah, the dogs, and it costs too. Yep, to help the dog out. Yep, you get it, you get it. Ooh, thank God, Reed not getting a new pet. Girl, no, you need to stay out. Oh, trust me, I'm out the pet game. I'm out. I'm done. Ali said, yeah, Sonny didn't do well with pets. I remember the video, girl, because that they was driving me nuts. Okay, the dogs was peeing everywhere, and just they had so, I mean, that was just, I know it probably was just that breed of dog or whatever. They just had so much energy, and it was a lot, like having to train them or whatever. Like I was just trying to, train them to go outside and pee and stuff like that. It was a lot or whatever, and just trying to train them to, listen to commands and stuff, and doing it by myself, and having two of them now, and one of them was just bad. One of them was bad. He was a terror. The trainer said that he was I think he was the oldest of the bunch, the biggest one of the bunch, I think. And just like he was a bad influencer. I had got influence on his brothers and sisters. Okay, now I had got the one, they were Tom and Jerry were the dogs' names. They were miniature Doberman pinchers, and I had gotten Tom, the black. He was black and brown or black and red or whatever. And I had him first. He was fine. He was fine. He was, he was just really shy, timid, or whatever, just still obviously getting acclimated to the new digs and stuff. And then I had gotten his brother Jerry. Jerry was off the chain, and because like now Tom was cool, when Jerry wasn't around, but then Jerry came, and then Tom said, "I'm gonna do everything." My brother said, "I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna do this." Like, you know what I'm saying? So then they both was doing it. Okay, they was off the chain. Okay, they was off the chain, and I'm just like, y'all is bad. So the dogs was bad. And yeah. If y'all go back to them videos about me and that cat, boy, I forgot to tell y'all everything that I did. Okay, so then I looked into the decline. Like I said, all that money they was talking about for the procedure or whatever, and that was just the one place that I found. I forget what happened. I think I found another place that did decline, but I forget what happened with that. And then I wasn't able to find other places, like nobody else was doing it or whatever, because they were just like, oh well, it's just really harmful, or it's like it is painful for the cats or whatever. And then if I was to release her into the wild without her claws, then she basically wouldn't survive. And like if I had got her declawed, then we would have been fine. I would have kept her. I would still have her to this day if I had gotten her declawed. Cause yeah, so, and like when I had realized, when I saw that chair, like she had been doing it for a while. Obviously, it didn't just get like that overnight. But I didn't know that that's what she was doing. I didn't even hear her doing that. And then one day, I just happened to look at the chair, y'all. I lost it. And I called friends. I called y'all good friend Calvin. I said, "Hey, do you want this cat before I'm about to put her on the street?" And it was funny. He tried to send me like, all these like resources for like humane societies and all some kind of stuff. He's like, all right, man, just say you're gonna call humane society or something, and rehome, or like, before you just put her on the street. And I said, and begrudgingly I did so. And so I did. I ended up rehoming her to the Delaware Humane Society or whatever. But listen, she almost was about to get let off on a random street in the streets of Columbus. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, because that's how fed up I was when I saw, because that chair is what did it. Like, I mean, because that's the only thing that she was really scratching in that yellow chair. But I wasn't as mad about the yellow chair as I was about these tweed chairs or whatever. And it's just like, how do I fix it? So anywho, so looked into the decline. I got more scratch posts. I got this spray called Keep Off, and I sprayed it on, because this was towards the end of the year 2023. Was it 2023? Yeah, so about October of 2023, and I had her for a good little minute. I feel like we made it until about like probably about March, I think, February, March of 2024. So I feel like that was a good long time. Okay, we made it for, she made it longer than the dogs did. But anywho, around Christmas time, I had my tree up there. Of course, the balls on there and everything like was just intriguing for her. So I had sprayed this keep off spray on there to hopefully keep her off of it. It did not work. I used that whole dang on can and another one. It didn't work. I think I bought it. It literally was called keep off, but then I bought another kind because they were talking about the smell was supposed to keep them off there. Because that girl didn't care about that smell. She was still on my stuff. Another thing that she did that made me mad, which kind of wasn't her fault, but yes, it was. So my Christmas tree that I had broke the leg on it, and so I basically had it leaning up against the wall until I figured out a solution for it because I had already put the tree up and decorated it or whatever. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I was trying to order another base that would fit the legs off of Amazon. But anywho, while I was troubleshooting the tree thing, I basically had it leaning up against the wall, and I come home one day and my tree is on the ground. So I know she was playing with my tree because it was fine. It was leaning on the wall, but I mean, like, it was fine. It was sturdy enough. And the only way it would have got knocked down is if she knocked it down, and she was doing it because she was playing with, I don't know, somehow she had got one of the ornaments off the tree, or no, she was playing with one of her toys and went under the tree, and she knocked the tree over trying to play with it. And that was another thing that set me off. I was pissed about that, y'all. So, oh man, she really did a number on me. But again, I was sticking in there. Oh, okay, so then I got these cat claw covers, and it basically is like a little plastic cover that you put over the claws, and you put it on with some nail glue or whatever. And it was working, like, sort of. She still was clawing at the stuff even though she had those on, though, and that was very annoying to me. But at least it wasn't really causing any harm, or it wasn't like really tearing up my furniture because she had those covers on. But um she was finding ways to get them off. So I was like, I had bought a bag of 100 of them, and I was gonna keep going. Okay, me and her, I didn't care if I had to glue them on every day. She didn't like it, and I didn't care because, listen, either you keep these cat claw covers on or you go on immediately. Okay, versus me waiting to figure out what we gonna do. So I did that. Like I said, I bought more scratch posts. I was trying, y'all. I really was trying. It was so funny because I had my leader cracking up, my manager cracking up, because she was just like, I was telling her all these things that I was trying because I really was trying to keep her. I was, y'all. I didn't want to rehome her. I didn't want to give her up. She was such a pretty cat too, like so pretty and just like very snuggly. And I just love cats so much, but every cat is not created equal. Anywho. Um, that's why I made myself comfortable in this conversation, because I'm like, I need to settle in and see whether or not this girl is going back on her word of getting another pet. Nah, it can't be me. Won't be me. I ain't getting another pet. I'm not doing it, y'all. I can't go back, okay? I can't do it. I'm like, do I save her and the pet? Right, okay. I saw the picture of you and your boyfriend on TikTok. Guys, look so cute. Oh, thanks, Just Blaze. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did that. That trend is like, where you well, y'all just go on to TikTok and find it. I'm Real Girl Food World on TikTok too, but it's a little trend going around. I was like, well, I'm about to get in on this or whatever. I'm still not buying them Jeezy tickets, but it's basically like, women go on there and they say, they'll do something for their boyfriend or man, husband, whoever, if you could tell them maybe his name, like, and they'll say, I'll do this, and this if you tell me what my boyfriend's his name, what his name is or whatever. And then the girls, now the girls, okay, they go on there and they tell you everything but his name, okay. But now the people that hating, okay, they're gonna tell you his name, but I only got a couple people that said his actual name or whatever. One of them, she said, but see, look, she said, I want to go see Jeezy. I was like, well, we already seen Jeezy. I want to go. I want to go see Brandy and Monica. So, and then the guys will do it, and they'll be like, "I'll give my wife this, or my girl this, if you can, tell me what this animal is, or something like that." And the girls get on the men's purse and tell you exactly what the animal is. I mean, some people go as far as to tell them what the species is, the family, all the real technical terms for the animals, including their names. So, you know what I'm saying? So the women can get what they want. I've also seen another one where, like, um, they'll say, the women will ask their significant other how many likes or what has to happen for them to get something. I think this girl she wanted a car. I've seen a couple, but one was she wanted a car, another one wanted a purse or whatever, and asked how many likes or whatever do I need to get this, this item or whatever. And like they, the husbands or or the men think that they asking for something outrageous, so they'll ask for a ridiculous amount of likes and a comment from the brand or whatever, and they be getting this, and then the women get what they want. So I think that's so cool. Oh wow, not they paid only for the dog to turn around that girl crazy, okay? And it was just something that I said, that's why I'm not paying for these pets. I'm not doing it. They do. Thank you. I love that for them. So happy for her to be loved the way she deserved. Thanks, boo. Right. Well, we all have things we'll spend money on. That's a fact. But the pet ain't one. That's not her ministry. It's really not, y'all. And I'm done. That's why I'm out. I'm out the pet game, y'all. A friend is good at a lot of things: cooking, content creation, parenting, hair, nails, looking fly. The list goes on. But baby, caring for a pet is not one. Little Bubs and the dog. Oh yeah, the Bubby and the dogs. Oh my gosh. Now listen, if anything else, the Bubby was terrorizing both the dogs and my cat. Like, gee, that boy. He off the chain. I mean, he terrorized everybody in real life too. So it ain't just the pets. Yeah, you do get an A for effort with Pretty Girl Luna, right? She lasted a little while, and you tried all the things, invested a pretty little penny. I did, okay, more money than I said I wasn't gonna be spending on these cats and these pets, but I did. Trying to find a solution so that we both could coexist up in here, but it just did not work out. And even when so I called the Humane Society, and I had to go on a wait list or whatever. And then, they would call you, and they did call me, and it was like, do you still need to rehome, your cat? And at first I kind of almost had second thoughts. I was just like, oh, well, it's okay now, kinda, because I had found the cat claw cover solution, and I was gonna still maybe see about do the declawing or whatever. But I was like, you know what, girl, you need to go ahead and do this, because this ain't gonna be a permanent solution. Like I said, she kept finding ways to get the cat claw covers off. And I was still pissed. I'm still pissed about them chairs. How long that's been? I told you I rehomed her. um well, it actually had to be February. Was it February or March? Because I mean, it was right before I met Bay, and I didn't have her when I met him, I don't think. Or I might have just had gotten rid of her before we actually met up. I don't know, but yeah, it had yeah. So, uh, oh yeah, she was jumping on it. Yeah, just a hot mess, girl. The cat claw covers almost took me out. They were super cute, but I had never seen anything like that. Right. I didn't either. I don't even know where I got that from. Oh, you know what? Who told me? Somebody at my job told me, this lady who is a cat lady. She made the cat claw cover suggestion. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try that. Cause listen, I was willing to try everything. I was willing to try any and everything. Cause like I said, I was just trying to find a way for her and I to coexist. Someone even, I think one of the places I called, or like they were talking about like behavioral training, basically is I don't know what the official term was, but even like just training her to like and they said that she was a candidate for whatever, and that I could like take her there and like basically train her to not scratch my furniture or scratch in the correct places or whatever. So yeah. Uh, she was pretty for sure. Oh, thank. Oh yeah, thanks, Queen. I thought you was following me though on the TikTok. I don't know. You might be already. Maybe on the Instagram, but I don't know. But yeah, love the trend. Super cute. I love it too. I haven't seen the men do it. I love it. Yeah, like my friend Simeon, she did it where her husband, or no, he did it and she did it. He did it. He said if y'all could, he put a picture of a panda. He said if y'all could tell me the name of this animal, then he would get her. It was something that she needed for the gym. And so, of course, everybody like I said, somebody got on there and like put the, like in biology, they tell you get the like the full species name. I mean, the family that the species is in, the name, the scientific name, then the general or regular name or whatever. I mean, they went in like and then I've seen one where a man said put a giraffe on there or whatever. And I understand the assignment. I love when I come across those on the TikTok because I act accordingly depending on who posted it, whether it was the man or the female. I sent one to Yasmin in our group chat. And what was it? They were trying to figure out. The woman said if we could guess the color of her husband's suit. And man, they're just the like that probably was one of the first ones I had seen. And man, I was rolling. The comments had me crying. And I love the one where they be like, somebody in the comments will be like, hold on, wait, everyone. They put like, the hands, and then they put a face, and they be like, wait a minute, I got this. And then they'll say something that's just not, obviously the point for the women is just not name what it is. And it just be so funny. It's just I love it so much. Super cute trend. Like she said, okay, thanks, thank you. Bubby will terrorize us if we get on his nerve. Hey, that's a fact, okay? Bub ain't out here to be played with. Okay, if y'all don't know who the Bubby is, that's my youngest son. He off the chain. He been off the chain since he came out. Well, actually, since the womb. It's not even since he came out. Homie been off the chain. Let me tell you about when he was in the womb, okay? I was 5 months pregnant and I didn't know that your ligaments stretch. And I feel like maybe it did in my first pregnancy, but just because it was my first one and also because I was a young whippersnapper, maybe it was just something I just didn't feel or didn't recognize. But the second time around, it hurt so bad. It felt like I was having contractions. They thought I was having Braxton Hicks. I went to the hospital at 5 months because I had to figure out what was going on. I thought I was in active labor and honestly thought I was going to lose my baby. You know what I'm saying? I get up in that dang on emergency room and they put that ultrasound on, and this boy in here swimming, living his best life while I am in excruciating pain. Like I'm in a lot of pain. And he just chilling. Nothing wrong. I ain't dilated. Ain't nothing happening. Did they? I don't know if I'm making this up. I think I made somebody. Not maybe it wasn't me, but I know somebody had to get like a stitch or whatever to get to have to make sure that they cervix stay closed. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I made that up. I mean, not, or I might have saw it on Grey's Anatomy because y'all know I'm a doctor because I be watching Grey's Anatomy, so I'm basically like a doctor. So, but yeah, it wasn't me. I didn't have to get no stitch, girl. What are you talking about? But yeah. But yeah, Bud was off the chain, man. He was off the chain. So then that was that. And then when he was born, okay, well, one, if y'all see the videos circa 2019 when I had him, and like, before he could talk and everything, or 2019 to 2020, because, when he started, jibber jabbering or whatever, y'all could hear him in the back of my videos, and he just was off the chain. Okay, listen, I had him in his little high chair and I was feeding him and he was throwing food on the wall. He had food on his head. Okay, and then before he even started eating, walking, sitting up or nothing, I had him on his and maybe on his back or on his stomach on his little play mat in the living room. And now I know that I had put him right here and the TV was right here. after a couple minutes, was all the way over here. He wasn't even like I mean, he was had to be like 2-3 months, okay, and he had made his way over there to that TV so he could get to them courses. I'm like, bro, what in the world? Like, you are too young for this. Also, when he started getting teeth, bro got 4 teeth at one time. I kid you not. He got 4 teeth at one time. And then like when he started losing teeth, he lost all 4 of them teeth at the same time. It was just the two front teeth and the two front teeth down here. And 2 of them still ain't grown back yet, y'all, when y'all see them in the videos and stuff like that. The bottom ones have grown in, but the top ones haven't grown in. But it was just, I mean, bro just been different, okay? He been different since birth. And we knew this, okay? Everybody, Ali and YWW, they both know, okay? Yeah, I don't like pets. I'm cool. Yeah, don't do it. Okay, now you was on Instagram, now on TikTok. Yay! Did Bubby watch Megan 2.0? I remember we had a watch party. We did have a watch party, and he did go and see it. I was gonna take him it, but his male parental unit had taken him already, so or took him or whatever. Which I'm glad because listen, I don't really do scary movies for real. So I leave that up to them. But yes, he did watch it, and trust me, he was gonna listen. If somebody ain't take him, it was gonna be a problem. So I'm glad that somebody did, so that I ain't have to go, and so that he could experience it. Cause listen, he was not. Cause somehow he be seeing the previews and stuff on the YouTube or whatever. Like, bro, just is way too advanced and smart. Okay. And so yeah, he knew it was coming out, and they did take him to go see it. If your loyalty, if it's your loyalty for me, sis remembers all things. She do, okay. And listen, Ali, I appreciate you, girl. Buzz is super cute. He is. He's adorable. Probably because I only watched 3 people in Real Girls. One of these 3. Yeah. That's probably when I first followed 2019 or 2020. Yep, probably. Makes total sense. Yep. Yeah, I'm not into having pets either. That's crazy how much he loves scary movies. It is really insane. I just and like it's nothing. Now it was crazy because we had went to the fair yesterday and he had got on this like little scary ride. Now it be cracking me up because bro, how you have watched the scariest of movies that I have not seen myself and I will not be seeing. But he talking about I was scared. I'm gonna have nightmares. And then he talking about he did have a nightmare last night. Like, bro, chill out. For real. You alright. Cause you done watched it. You done watched Annabelle. You done watched I'm pretty sure he's watched Candyman. He's watched all the Chuckies. I was trying to get him to watch Leprechaun, but I don't know. He might have, but I was trying to get him to watch that because I do like Leprechaun. I actually think it's funny. I don't think it's scary at all. He be watching all type of the scary stuff. Okay, Megan, and yeah. Oh, what's the movie y'all were watching during Gallon sleepover when Bubs got scared? Right. It was Smile. We watched the first one and the second one. And now I'm glad I watched. I mean, it wasn't as there were a couple jumpy parts, but it wasn't super scary. It actually was just maybe it's more suspenseful than anything, and that's actually what scares me. That's what I can't deal with is the suspense, honestly, because they build it up real good. They be like, what I'm saying, the music start getting louder, and then they take forever to get to go into wherever they supposed to be going into, and girl, it's just annoying. Like, just get to it so I can not be scared. But at certain points, we both covering up each other's eyes, but he was covering up my eyes. I'm like, really, dude? Like, this guy. So, but which one was he more scared on? He probably was, I think he was more scared on I don't know, maybe the first one. Yeah, the first one, so much so that he almost didn't want to watch the second one. But I was like, no, we about to watch this because you done got me invested now. Because he wanted to start with the second one. But I was like, well, no. When I saw that it was the second one, I'm like, well, no, we got to figure out how to watch the first one because I don't like to watch stuff out of order. I don't know what's going on because, even though I will, no, yeah, you did have to. You kind of do need to watch the first one to watch the second one. It's not totally connected, but it is. Because I don't even know how to explain, but just like the storyline is connected by one piece, or you get like the backstory in one, and then it continues on in two. But you kind of need to understand what the backstory is, so we kind of got here. Oh, Ali said no kids or pets for me. Ali have kids though. It's fun. It's ghetto. No, just don't do it. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. It's very ghetto. Very ghetto. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. No, it's crazy. Love that for you. Right. No, really love that for you. I don't know you, but you're officially one of the smartest women I know. Facts. Okay. Ooh, that sounds so peaceful. And I swear for Lord. Okay. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's very peaceful life that you're living. It's great. I might low-key have been jealous for say, hey, I ain't gonna hold you before I even read that. I'm just like, man, because you don't deal with these kids, man. I'm crying laughing. There's some people that will call me selfish. Not to. No, you ain't selfish at all. And listen, if you continue on with this life and don't do neither, kudos to you, okay? That does not define who you are as a person, as a woman. It is not, it's not measured by, how many kids you got or whatever. No, it's not. Like, please live your life, live your best life. If it don't happen, then that's fine. I honestly, me and Yasmin, I don't speak for her, but she done said it already. We would recommend that you don't do it, okay? Don't do it, okay? And I've said it multiple times in my videos. If not for, okay, just the fact that, just parenting comes with a lot of challenges, but also I don't want to deal with another dude. I don't want to deal with these men. It be the men that you got to do. The kids is a blessing, okay? The kids is a blessing. They're a joy. You know what I'm saying? Again, they also change too, and it's very challenging at times. That's for sure. I know I'm definitely going through a challenging season in this parenting life. However, it be the men. It's better, I always talk about, be careful with your parts. Listen, every time that you lay down, it's a possibility that you could have kids. So, whoever you laying down with, better be confident that this is a person that you could potentially see yourself having a kid with or want to have a kid with, okay? Because it can happen, okay? Well, if I say birth control ain't 100% effective, condoms break, people be lying, okay, about the preventive measures that they taking, whether woman say she got a long lasting contraceptive method and don't, or a man say he got a vasectomy and he don't. I'm just saying, people be lying. You can get caught up real quick. And I'm just saying, it's a possibility, and it be ghetto when you got to deal with certain people for 18 years at least. I'm you know what I'm saying? It's listen, as a person who has gone through a lot, okay, a lot with these men folk, I would definitely caution it. And for me, not only was my pregnancy very rough with the bubby, which is why I'm not having no more, but also I can't deal with another individual. Couldn't do it, so I'm good. I'm good. And Bae's great. He's great. But nope. I'm cool. Also, ain't nobody trying to start over again, because the Bubby 5, he about to be 6 in October, and now he's getting very much so more and more self-sufficient or whatever. And it just would be honestly crazy to start over again. You know what I'm saying? To do that to myself again, because Gavin was 8 when I had the Bubby. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm up here starting over, and I had an 8-year-old at the time. It just don't make no sense for real. So, anyway. Yeah, but don't do it. We are not playing. This is not a joke. This is not a test. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Don't do it. Yeah, I love being a mom, but heck no, ghetto. Don't. I absolutely love being a mom. Yeah, I love it. Love my kids. Yes, but don't do it. No, it's the kids. It's the kids you got to deal with. Yeah, I'm one of 10 children. Oh, okay. So yeah, oh, we both me and Yellow both said so. I definitely agree with that. And 10 nieces and nephews, yeah, it's enough for me. Yeah, heck no. Yeah, you got enough. You got enough. You could look when you want to have a kid, just borrow one of theirs and then give it back. Give them back, okay? But listen, keep yourself free, child. I love this for you. Yeah, you have been richly blessed, richly, okay, man. Yeah, this is your window for starting over. It's either now or never. After 5, 6 ish years, yes or no. It's gonna be a no, sis. I can't. Mm-mm. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. I do go back and forth. I'd be like, well, I could just have another one. And you're right. This is the time. Like, if I was gonna have one, this it got to be now. But I'm cool, man. I think I'm cool. The bubby talking about randomly. I mean, this was like months ago, but he was talking about he want a brother or sister. I'm sure it just be them young ones that get bossed around. They be like, yeah, I need somebody to boss around or whatever. But nah, yeah, nah. I mean, cause pregnancy, and pregnancy is rough. Pregnancy was rough on me, rough on me. Both times, my sister, I know my sister would never want me to be pregnant again. She said I was horrible both times. So I know I was the second time because I feel like I was sicker longer, but she thinks I was with the first one too. But yeah, no. Yeah, and I'm too old for that. I'm 40. You 43, Ali? Dang, girl, you don't look like it at all. You literally, I thought we was. I mean, not that I'm like a super super young whippersnapper. I'm not, that much younger. But I didn't think you. I thought you. Actually, I thought you was younger than me. Honestly. Um, I'm not about to run around behind no kid. Nope, don't do it. Baby fever is real. I would love to have a baby, but nope. Yep. Does your man have kids? Yeah, girl, he got kids. Yeah. Girl, he got four, and then my two. So then that's a lot. I mean, all three of them are grown. So and then one is a year younger than Bubby or whatever. So we'd only have like three in the house or whatever. But still, I just can't imagine. I can't imagine starting over. And actually, I actually love the babies. He's the opposite. He's like get me to the 1 year old where they start walking and talking and stuff like that. But for me, I like the babies. Like give me the babies, the ones that don't talk back. They don't they they goo goo gaga and they cool. Like I like the baby stage. I'm cool with that. I love baby. They smell so good. They so cuddly. Uh, they so much fun. Cause then when they get older, just want to get ghetto. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even know that, girl. I definitely thought I'm 37. I thought either we was the same age or you was younger than me. I ain't gonna hold you. I have friends in their 40s who are starting their families or planning to start soon. I love that for them, but and how God is answering their prayers, but I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, no, and yeah, exactly. Like I'm definitely glad. I'm low key, man. I ain't start sooner for real, for real. I mean, not really, because I was in college, but still, I mean, like honestly, yes, yes, in college, like, cause when shoot, if I had started now, I've been done by now, huh? I'm just saying, or they be grown. Um, but yeah, I definitely I know a couple like you said, a couple people that are just like now starting families or like a little older than me having just started their families and stuff like that. But answer prayers though, because they I know quite a couple people who were like going through like infertility issues and stuff like that, or fertility issues, let me say, because they weren't infertile, they just need a little help to get there. But you know how it's amazing, that it'd be so crazy, God work it out every time, like literally. I see example after example about how you just really gotta lean on God, man. You gotta trust him and let him work in his own timing, because so many times have I seen stories of families who go through IVF or whatever, or like multiple bouts of IVF or rounds of IVF, or trying different things to get pregnant, and then they end up getting pregnant just the natural way, just like you know, not even trying, not even thinking about it. Obviously after they've gone through a lot of different things, suffered some loss, I'm sure, what I'm saying, with miscarriages and whatnot. and just done all the things, right, that they think they can humanly possibly do, only to get pregnant the natural way and not need any from no help of any kind. So isn't that just interesting? I always just think about that when I see that. It seems to always be the case. They'd be like, I got pregnant the natural way without, and I'm just like, wow. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? That trust that God gon', he gonna answer them prayers for you. We need to just give them back, not keep them. Okay. So that's why I'm borrow somebody's baby. That's what I need to do. I need to borrow somebody's baby. So just go ahead and get up off me this baby fever and whatnot. Then I'd be cool. My mom had her last kid at 48. Wow. What is meant to be will be. It sure will be. Amen. Yep. It sure will be. Whatever is meant to be will be. And if the Lord have it for you to have a kid at 48, then that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Right. You have a whole 5-year-old. I'll be an empty nester at 45, man. Ugh. Ugh. How many more years will I have after that? You get that's what we 37 now, so that's in 8 more years. Oh well, that no, the puppy only gonna be 13. Makes me sad. It makes me so sad. He only gonna be 13. When we 45? Are we kidding? When I do my math right, maybe I messed up. Maybe I missed the number. Oh gosh. What you said, Queen Ali, what's meant to be would be men. Oh, she said the men, the kiddos, be careful or be equipped. Hey, amen. Okay, cuz for real. Be careful or be equipped. That's a good one. I was just talking to Bay about this the other day, just about like and no shade, no tea to anybody who ever, needed to terminate for whatever reason. I am pro whatever is good for you and your body and your family and your situation. Um, Whatever is good for you, okay? Um, I just knew that whenever, and I don't even know, I just had developed this thought like early on in life, like even before I was even, active or whatever. But just like if it ever happened where I conceived a child, whatever the circumstance it was, I was just gonna have that child. I was just gonna, like you said, so I was just equipped in my mind, or poke myself already in my mind, like because I already knew that could be a consequence, like I said earlier, of being active. That you could every time you lay down, you could potentially have another kid, unless you done hit menopause and you ain't producing no eggs no more, or whatever. But so when I got pregnant with young Gav, I was like, yeah, well, hey, I'm about to have this kid, because I mean, it's not the ideal situation, but it is what it is, and this is the consequence of my actions. Not a horrible consequence or anything. Kids are beautiful, but hey, I'm gonna have had this child, and it is what it is. So you'll only have 5 more years, but that's a long time. 5 years is a long time, ain't it? You'll still be young and vibrant. Here you go. That's a good age to live. Hey, it is like every age is a good age to live your best life. And I love that that's exactly what you're doing. Every age is a good, but 45, you gonna be empty nester at 45. Like, that's dope. I ain't gonna hold you. That's dope. You just getting, you know what I'm saying? We in our 40s. We getting, you know what I'm saying, to the groove of things. You know what I'm saying? You still a young whippersnapper. You know what I'm saying? Able to, like, I mean, we able to travel and do all that good stuff now. But it's gonna hit different. Um, every age is a good age. Oh, I read that. And even when you're both careful and equipped, lives. Hey, man. What Kanye said, 18 years, that scared me. And Gold Digger, yeah, that's my daughter's song. That's hilarious. Plan B, here I come. You so you so silly. Oh, 8:45. Yes, I love that. That's awesome, actually. I mean, okay, I'll be 48, but still, well, 49, because like I said, Bay's daughter is a year younger than the Buffy. So, but mm, good times, y'all. I love, this is just like old times, I appreciate you jumping out here, Yasmin. I know you probably, I don't even know if you was even on in these YouTube streets out here, and I just be popping on here. I'd be forgetting to, well, one, not that I forget, but it's just that I don't ever know when I'm gonna go live, like the exact time. I just tell y'all that I'm gonna go live. So, as much as I would love to give y'all advance notice, I just don't be knowing because I be doing, listen, when I tell y'all I don't, I mean, yeah, YWW tell you, I don't sit down, okay? I just be doing all type of stuff. So, again, I was ripping and running, doing all the things today. So, I didn't know when I was going to finally sit down. And almost, I ain't even going to hold y'all. I was almost about to just lay it down and go sleep. But I was like, you know what? I said I was going to go live. So, I'm going to go live. I was watching a Ray J video and I saw you pop up. Oh, I seen, what was he just doing? He was on, what was he just did an interview with somebody. I don't know, I saw a clip of something on Facebook earlier today. For the 2 seconds that I was on it, I barely was on Facebook today, but yeah, oh really? Where was he at? You know what I need? This is totally random, but like, well, I need to talk about this in the video. Okay, yeah, okay, Evelyn and her daughter. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because I saw just another. I've been seeing snippets of their podcast like on social media. And what was her ex? Was she married to the dude or were they just engaged? The last guy that Evelyn was supposed to marry. I can't remember if the base he was a baseball player, wasn't he? The one that she had her son with. I think that's her son, daddy. But speaking of, oh, they were just engaged. Okay. But speaking of Evelyn and the basketball wives, I synced. Okay, this is the last thing we're gonna talk about. And then I'm gonna peace out. But I'm gonna have to talk about this in the video too. But I synced little clips of the whole thing with Jackie and her daughter Chantel. Child. Now I ain't gonna hold you. I do love me a Basketball Wives. Okay, that's my show. I love it so much. Although I'm behind. I mean, it's not. We're not surprised because when do I have time to watch TV? However, I do love Basketball Wives, and I got to catch up on this season or something because I seen that and I said, but furthermore, okay, I like she got Shani got on hopped on these people internet. What they say on Beyonce's internet, and I haven't watched it in years either, but I would still watch Basketball Wives to this day, even though it kind of like not kind of went by the wayside, but like just hasn't been. It seemed kind of fake or whatever over the years, but I will still watch it. I don't care because I don't know them. These some of my favorite people like Tammy Roman. I love her. I love her so much. I love that she a dog. Oh wait, hold on. I've been getting pop-ups this week that you are live. I usually tap into comedy shows or podcasts, but thought I'd check you out. I appreciate you, cuz. I thank you, girl. Saying re basketball wise, but I've seen videos suggested on my YouTube homepage about the slap. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. We'll do some chores. All right, bye, cuz. Happy chewing. um. Yes, and thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Yeah, I seen the slap. Or at least I seen the clip. The little couple minutes leading up to the slap, and then the slap, and then afterwards or whatever. And I just feel like, as a person who has also gone through a time where, okay, so basically, Shani, I don't know. I guess her and Jackie ain't been getting along. She is saying that Jackie is like a toxic mother and that she's been dealing with it all her life. And that, she portrays herself as one way. She's like, basically a gaslighter or whatever, and like portrays herself as one way on camera, but then in real life she's a completely different person. And like she'll gaslight and like do stuff to Shani, and when the cameras aren't rolling, and then make it seem like Shani tripping when the cameras start rolling or whatever. And they was sitting in Jackie's room. I think Jackie wanted to pull her aside to talk to her one-on-one or whatever, and Shani just wasn't really going. She wasn't really having it. She just like, really fed up with Jackie. And Jackie, asked her to leave her hotel room, asked Shani to leave the hotel room. And she was like, okay, well, thanks for wasting my time. And so she walked out, and or she was about to walk out, and Jackie's sitting on the couch in the room or chair or whatever, and she's like, yeah, that's a better exit. And Shani just turned around, just like, oh, you think you look better than me or something, blah blah blah. And then Jackie get up out the chair and like kind of walk over and to Shani. Now in Shani's statement that she said, she saying that Jackie touched her arm or touched her or something, and then Shani like told her, like slapped her arm away and told her don't touch me or whatever. And then Jackie slapped her or punched her and like punched the sonic rings out of Shani or whatever. And then, Shani like get upset and just like, are you crazy? And she called her, you stupid B, you stupid B. But she talking to her mama. Like Shani is saying this stuff to her mom like she's a woman in the street. And I just feel these are my thoughts, and I will share them. I'll have to have this as a topic in my next video. But this is my thing. I, as somebody who also has had like a not the best relationship with my mom or whatever, you know what I'm saying, when I was just mostly when I was growing up. At no point would I have been talking to Jackie the way Shani was talking to Jackie. Like, it don't matter how whatever, Shani kept talking about she don't respect Jackie or whatever, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, ain't no way I'm talking to my mom like that. Ain't no way I'm calling her stupid B. Ain't no way. After Jackie like punched or slapped or whatever it was, then and it's so crazy because people on social media like slowing it down, so like you could see like Shani's face like turned, and like after she had got slapped or whatever, punched, and then of course the crew like separated them or whatever. And Shani threw her purse through maybe her phone and her purse at Jackie. And I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, that's your mom. That is your mom at the end of the day. I just feel like, I don't know. I understand. I know that, we go through things or whatever. Like, you may not have the best relationship with your mom. If that's the case, separate yourself. Like, don't put yourself in a position to be provoked like that or whatever. But also, that's your mom. I feel like there should be some level of respect maintained, to where you don't talk to your mama, you don't call her out her name, just don't say nothing at all. But like, to be on, yeah, exactly, on national TV coming at your mama, like, this not no random lady in the street. Shani was talking to her like she was crazy. And I just feel like, shoot, I mean, if I was Jackie, I'd have did more than slapped her, honestly. Like, and I'd have dared the camera crew to intervene. Like, this my child at the end of the day, and like, y'all gotta stay out of family business, okay? Y'all leave the room or something, cause no, it's all right, all that for a check, right? It's all the trauma coming back. And probably, okay, I am not negating the fact that there probably definitely is some sort of hurt there. There's some sort of, I mean, obviously traumas, things that we don't know, you know what I'm saying, that has surfaced. And maybe Shani is at the point where she just can't take it no more. I get it, I understand. But I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. She could have, that she shouldn't have done that. Right? I mean, I don't know. And listen, my mama probably made me mad. Okay, made me mad. But I just still, and to this day, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing, especially, and then like you on national TV though, like you did that for the world to see, and like, and Shani in her statement, she was not apologetic. She was not apologizing. She she said that, what y'all basically what we saw is like, just years and years of trauma, built up stuff, I'm saying, kind of hitting the surface or whatever, and she's not apologizing for it, blah, they skip. And basically, like, to all the people that's judging her, may they never know that same sort of, hurt or whatever, or experience a toxic mother like she has, and stuff like that. But I also am, I mean, I know it's harder or easier said than done, but as far as like, just when um who people are, you just, act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? If you know who your mom is, and you know who, you know what she be on, like, why even let it phase you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, again, I know that's easier said than done, because there are still some things that, like, and it is nothing crazy, but just, some stuff that just, you know, burns my bacon a little bit by my own mom. But it also is not that serious, and it's never something that she is to be disrespected over. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever. Like, I don't know. I just, uh, mm. She's going, you stupid B, you stupid B. No. That's crazy. Oh yeah, she is like, I'm gonna expose your cookie cutter image. That's what it seemed like she on. Like, she definitely seems to be like trying to get people to see the person, I guess, that she sees all the time outside, when the cameras aren't rolling. But that's another thing too, is when you are dealing with a toxic person, like, you not gonna be able to expose nothing, girl. They good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? And all she gonna do is drive herself crazy trying to get people to see what she see. I think that it's not even worth it. It's not worth tarnishing your image trying to expose somebody else. Like, you just, trust me, I done been there, so I know. Like, it ain't worth it. It ain't gonna end well for you. You gonna literally drive yourself crazy. You gonna end, it's gonna affect your own mental health or whatever. So, like, and they are really good at making you expect, like, right, she's saying her mama is narcissistic, and that she gaslights and does all the things that a typical narcissistic person does. And you are, I mean, she's just gonna run herself ragged trying to prove something that clearly Jackie is good at hiding, or good at doing. She's been doing it your whole life, so why are you? But I mean, I get it. I get it, because you don't want. She probably just tired of feeling crazy, looking like she crazy, like she want people to see. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, like we said, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your peace. I think she should just focus on her kids. And if you got to love, I'm definitely a strong proponent of, I mean, family or not, you can love them from a distance. You don't have to deal with nobody, whether they family, like, or just because they family. Like, you can, love them, but hey, I'm gonna have to exit stage left on this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not good for my mental health. And I can't believe also that she would join the show too. Like, but hey, maybe she needs to check, child. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think I would have joined the cast, because, well, I don't know. They don't all have the best names for themselves now, do they? But I'm not trying to speak from. I'm not trying. Hopefully, I'm not sounding off as a judgmental person, because clearly my slate ain't clean. It ain't been no crystal stair over here. Okay, so. Yeah, you can't win. All right. The way you win is ensuring that you don't lose yourself. Period. Yeah, they hate to be ignored. Right. Right. Okay. So you doing less is more. When you do that, then they gonna expose themselves. But you trying to work overtime to try and expose them is not gonna work. It's gonna make you look even crazier. It's gonna drive you even crazier. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Am I speaking to me or am I speaking to me? Because listen, I'd have definitely been there, that's for sure. So, but in any event, I just hope that they can, I don't know, either maybe some sort of peace or resolve comes as a result of it, or if she needs to just go on her separate way and just distance herself, like do that because yeah, got kids and stuff to think about that gonna need they whole mama, you know what I'm saying there. So yeah, it's crazy. Not no, not at all. Me and my mom Lord, so that's why I understand, girl, period. And then that's what I'm saying. Like again, it ain't been no crystal stay over here. And I just think even in the worst of times that of me and my mom's relationship, like it just I ain't really thought to like disrespect her or just come at her crazy, you feel me? Like I just no, I think there for me there is still a level of respect like it isn't, ingrained in me to give her regardless of, whatever may be going on. Now we're great. We're good, you know what I'm saying? But like even back when went through our times, you know what I'm saying? Like it still was, you know, a level of respect that was due just because off the strength that that was my mom. I have toxic parents and toxic family members, and all they do is hide behind the Bible if you argue with them. That ain't cool. That ain't cool either. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people do. They unfortunately people do try to manipulate or manipulate scripture to serve their purpose, and that's not cool. Definitely not okay. And like I said, I feel like if you have to distance yourself from family, then you got to do that. You got to do that. I feel like I don't care who it is. If you're not good, um, you know, in my life, for my life, you're not adding value, you got to go. You got to go, and I don't care who it is. Listen, if it was my own siblings or parents, if that was ever the case where it was not serving, it wasn't a good for my life. It's not bringing me, um, it's not bringing goodness into my life. You got to go. You got to go. I can't do it. What about them boys though? Hey, if I gotta disown one of them too. What if it's your kids? Hey, even if it's your kids, now I'm just trying to figure out how young is too young. Like, is the puppy too young? Like, if he come at me crazy, do y'all think I gotta keep him? Like, at what age? Yeah, I got it. No, all right, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. Um, yeah, I'm saying I've had toxic people try to use religion against me. Yeah, I mean against her. Yeah, and it's unfortunate, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Shoot, they try to use religion against our people to tell us that we should be happy and be enslaved. Okay. They tried to say that child. Mm, mm, mm. Crazy. Okay. It's a crazy world we live in for sure. Crazy. Cause Bub has to come at you crazy. We just give him a few minutes, cut him off for like 3. All right, yeah. I feel like that's appropriate. Yeah. Come at me crazy for 3, cut him off for 3, then we get back cool maybe, and then come off again for a little bit longer, maybe 5 minutes. No. Dang, I gotta keep him. All right, fine, y'all, fine. But what's too young? What's like the age of cutoff? but we support a brief cutoff. Yes, there. Look, a brief, just a brief one. Oh goodness, y'all has got me cutting up, cracking up in here. 19. I gotta wait that long. That's kind of long. That's kind of long, don't you think? What about 8? Why not? 19. I don't know. It seems so far away. It's a long ways away. Y'all, it's so silly. All right, y'all, I'm piece up out of here real quick. I appreciate that. Like I said when I came on here, I said the door is always open for my kids, but if the behavior is harmful to me, I gotta bounce until they ready. I hear you, facts, and that's how. Yeah, for real. Because, and I mean, it we deserve. I mean, I just feel like, yeah. Even as parents, I mean, obviously we want the best for them. We don't want to see any harm come to them and all that good stuff. We want to be there for them, but you know people is going to people, and people um can be manipulative, and kids can be as well. And I feel like we could just love them from a distance, man. We can love them from a distance. Now, obviously, not until they get older, but as they get older, you know what I'm saying? Okay? Because listen here, okay? There was no book on this parenting thing, and we did the best that we could. And I even, think about that with my own parents, like, I mean, even still with them. Like, they ain't, again, there was no book on this thing. They did the best that they could with the resources that they had available to them. And, when I think about like even some of the things that I probably like really hated growing up, or like really thought was really challenging, rough, like as an adult with my own kids, man, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I be starting to get this stuff for real. Like, it's just, I'm gonna say one more thing, but hold on, let me read these. The day before the 18th birthday? Alright, that'll work. That'll work. Yep. I know what you are, what you was navigating, and I love and period, and do. But folks need their space to get it together. Facts, and you can't. And it's at one point we can't. We can only do what we can do. Kids, they're gonna grow up. They're gonna make their own decisions. They're gonna make decisions for themselves, and it's just like, you know, we can only do we laid the foundation when they become adults. Like, you can't, you know we can't continue to I don't know, beat ourselves up, I guess, for the choices that they are making. They are making these choices. It's not us. We have given them, we have told them right from wrong. We have laid the foundation. We've told them what they should be doing, how they should be behaving as adults. And what they do is on them. What they do is on them. And we also cannot let them blame us for the decisions that they made. That ain't how this works. Okay? I didn't tell you to, fail that class. I didn't tell you to hang out with those group of people that wasn't no good, and you knew that wasn't no good, but yet you went to go hang out with them anyway. I didn't tell you to choose this path in life. I didn't tell you to, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know. And whether the choices are good or bad, okay? You decide to choose that major, okay? That wasn't on me. I ain't tell you to do that, okay? So that's like, I don't know. I think, yeah, we got right. Right now I'm gonna take accountability for where I fell short, but I ain't about to be the blame for all your issues. And we can't, because ultimately you was there when the child was there when they made the decisions. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. It just like said, my 23-year-old daughter gets on my nerves. Listen, okay, both of these at a lot of times. That 14-year-old one, that 14-year-old one, that older one, he working all of them right now, okay? I understand that kids gonna be kids, and this is just the struggles and woes of parenting and stuff like that. But boy, I tell you, like I said earlier, this season of parenting is hard right now. And right, true, read good or bad choices. I can't take credit for good or blame for the bad. Right, all I can do is my job and to the best of my ability. Right, and help you to see the consequences, whether good or bad, from those good or bad choices that you made. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, ultimately, that was your choice. Just like if we make choices as the parents, as adults, we got to take accountability for that. We can't blame these kids because, so you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. They can't blame us. We ain't do it. Okay, I didn't tell you to rob that bank. You did it. Um, People love to play the blame game, even as older adults. My siblings, that's hilarious. I mean, some people don't change. Some people don't change. What was I was gonna say something, y'all, because it was something that I feel like me and Babe was talking about. Oh no, I was talking about um uh or I've said it plenty of times, but just like, you know, my mom, she worked um at least one job. She worked a lot or whatever. And she was a manager at her job, and so managing people, and like me being a manager right now, understanding that leading people is very ghetto at times, and like when people don't do the things that they're required to do, and you gotta hold the hands of adults or whatever to get them to do what they're supposed to be doing, is very frustrating. So she's at work and she's leading these people, okay, and she a yeller, in the industry that she was in. It was acceptable because that's the industry she was in. But she got to lead all these people, all these different manage all these different personalities, right? And then she come home and you know she probably been letting people have it all day, but also she give us specific instructions when she left the house, and when we came back, either all or some of those things weren't done. It sent her off the deep end. Okay, so then she got to what I'm saying, yelling and everything like that. And were we the correct outlet for you know were we the correct outlet? No, we likely weren't. It likely was not us or our fault as to why she went off. She probably been also, like I said, she could have been going letting them people have it all day, or she could have been holding it in all day, and we just happened to be the ones that she let it out on. Now, was it wrong? I mean, was it right? No, but do I me now as a parent, and on top of not only just working, but just bearing the weight of having to take care of not only being a leader at work, but also being a leader in your home, and having to you know manage all these different things on top of managing yourself. um it's difficult. And so when you get home, you know what I'm saying, like, it's hard to keep yourself together. And we haven't done the one thing that she asked us to do, and it tipped her off the edge. And so then we the ones that she let go on. Again, was it right? No. But like I said, me now as an adult, and just understanding all the things that come with life, and just being a mother, being a full-time parent, full-time working parent, full-time everything that around, partner, everything, daughter, sister, blah, 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 all the things, right? And I don't know, you just get it. It's just like, it's a lot weighing on you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's sort of things that, like, I get now, I didn't get when I was younger because I wasn't in that position. But now that I am, am I to say that I'm gonna do the same? No, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I just get it. I have a 13-year-old daughter, I have a 15-year-old son, and I have a 23-year-old daughter. When my son said I want to work this summer, I almost cried. Because I mean, said he was gonna be at the house, and we went with him. Now how he acting? Okay, is the 15-year-old son is he okay? Because listen, I be just trying to get insight, okay, into the minds of these young kids, and I'm trying to figure out when my 14-year-old gonna turn it around, okay? Because right now he doing the hokey pokey, but he need to turn himself around, okay? Well, I like what I just said there. I like that. But yeah, let me know because you ever brought the work home, yeah. Or you know, it was a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? It was just a lot going on. You know, mom was dealing with a lot. And so, you know, I just get it. It's just things that I get now, man. It's crazy, but I get it. I didn't, like I said, I didn't understand it. I thought that she was just being, you know, off the chain and everything. You know, we just getting yelled at for no reason and stuff like that, which, I mean, no reason or fault of ours, but you know, we caught the brunt of it. That's definitely worth a tear or two. Whew, I love that for him and you, right? Okay. Shoot, I was supposed to be trying to see about getting young Gab to work because I know at the Kroger you can work at 14 or whatever. But I don't know. We gotta get it together. We gotta figure some things out first. Okay. Gotta work on our accountability and responsibleness, okay, before that can happen. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. But yeah, man, it's just it's hard. It's definitely hard. And you know, they don't tell it. You know, I keep telling my dad, he ain't give me no details. He just said don't have kids. He ain't say what, don't, why? Tell me why. Because you know, when you tell people don't do stuff, they do it. They want to do it. Anyway, you got to give them that reason. You got to give them the why. Tell them what's up. You know what I'm saying? Give them details. I bet you G&G, they going to have the details. Okay? So they know not to do it. Okay? Or if you do it after I done told you everything I know, that's on you, man. Proceed with caution. I just wouldn't do it if I was you. My kids don't get it, and I don't get why they don't get it. Okay? Come on. Like, but they like us, you know, we ain't get it. They you know, like us, I knew I couldn't wait till I could be grown. I just knew everything, all that kind of stuff. Let me go back so I can say I don't. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Yeah, but whew. Yeah. All right, y'all, for real. I said I was going. All right, we out. All right, we're gonna be peacing out. I did videos today, so I will have a video on Tuesday. I also am gonna. I was supposed to film my short. Well, I was supposed to film short for last week, but I just didn't get to do it before vacation. But I will be filming my short probably tomorrow or Monday. But I will have a short on Monday. I will have a video on Tuesday, and then yeah. Maybe because I was helping my mom since a young age. Oh, okay, so you knew. Bye, love. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all Saturday night. For those of us on Eastern Standard Time is almost gone. And then yeah, she still got that couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed you and everyone else who hopped in the chat. Yes, y'all have been awesome. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Good night. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining, y'all. Thanks for interacting. I'm glad y'all had a good time. All right, we'll see y'all.